Hi, welcome. Got an unboxing here of an oldie but a goodie from 2009 GMT Games. Hunted down a copy of this on BGG, just got it in the mail. So let's take a quick look at it here. It was all the reviews seem to look good on BGG. So, and this is a Simonitch game, Russia-German War, and it's focusing basically on the Fall Blau, but the Caucasus area, the Caucasus campaign. Okay. So it's using that standard system we've seen from all the other games from Simonitch. This is probably one of the first ones, so let's take a look at it. And you can tell here by the map that we're covering the Caucasus regions here. Late July, Army Group A sees the fertile Kuban and the oil of the Caucasus, spearheaded by 17th Armor, 1st Panzer Armor, 1st Panzer Army. Army Group A steamrolled till reaching the Caucasus Mountains. There, the Russians stopped the Germans at the outposts of Novorossiysk, I guess, on the road. I'm not even going to say it. Infuriated Hitler took over personal command of Army Group A, poured replacements and reinforcements that were needed in the Stalingrad area to them. Eventually ended up 27 divisions, Axis divisions were fighting. You had some Jaeger divisions, SS motorized, German, Slovakian and Romanian. Many Soviet Army divisions were filled with Armenians, Georgians, Azerbaijanis, Cossacks, Turkomans. Entire 51st Army had largely been destroyed trying to escape from the Kerch Strait and was still rebuilding, effectively reinforced by guards and NKVD units. Unique geographical area, plains to the north, but mountains to the south and by the Black Sea. Quick playing, moderately complex game. Large 5/8 inch counters. Classic Igo-Yugo. Modified with elements. Okay, so Ardennes 44 and Ukraine 43 came before this. So, and I've got both of those. 3 hours, 14 turns, 6 hours for the full game. And the counters do look classic Simonitch here. See the Germans as divisions. In general, it looks like tank brigades for the Soviets, infantry corps. We got a Marine brigade here, and of course the NKVD, infamous NKVD. 122 by 34 map, 1.5 counter sheets, 24-page rulebook, 2 player aids. 1 week per turn, 18 miles per hex. Complexity 6, high end of medium, solitaire settlability 7. Okay. So let's see what's in the box here. Put this off to the side. Now, like I said, I bought this used, so we do see, well, most, if not all of these counters are already punched. So let's take a look. I'll put the rules over here. We got some counters, yep, nice and big here. Probably need the corners clipped if I try to play this for real. More Soviets. Oh, railroad unit here. Railroad train. There's the Marines. NKVD. Here's a mix of Axis units. I don't know what the colors are. I'll have to look them up. Green, yellow. You got Slovak, Hungarian, Romanian probably. And then we've got the Germans. The Axis here. Slovak. Blue. Okay. And even more Russians. And more naval units, more Marine. And then we've got our markers. Extra bags. These look like filler counters. Well, that's a good deal. I even got the filler counters. Here's the terrain effects chart. Let's see what we got here. We got comment results. Yeah, we got 2 copies. 2 player aids. Oh, they already printed out the errata as of 12/11/09. Okay, put that over here. That start card, this feels 1-page summary. I wonder if this came with an at start card. I'll check the back, and this This feels like it was printed out, which for the price I have no complaints. Yeah, a lot of Russians. A lot of Russians here. Okay. Player rate cards. Combat results table. Looks pretty standard. A1, I'm guessing, one step, yeah. Defender retreat, you got exchanges, A1, D1s. This is an interesting one. D1B. Loses one step. There it is. The defender loses one step, must retreat 4 hexes. Whoa. No determined defense allowed and becomes disrupted. So no elimination. If the defender had only lost one step, lose 2. Okay. A1, D2. Looks like this is almost a stalemate. A1, D1. Each side loses one step. Unit that takes a step loss is determined by the opposing player. Defenders either retreat 2 hexes or conduct a turn. The attacker may advance. Exchange. No repeat for the defenders. Okay, so need to unpack that stuff here. We've got combat modifiers, a whole bunch of them. Armor. I think that's quality shift. Air support, Flieger Corps. Soviet Naval. Support. Okay, Black Sea Fleet. Brandenburgers, Defender Disrupted. Axis Replacements, Soviet Event Table. Okay, and Determined Defense. Another component of Simonitch's system there. Let's put that over there. And the terrain effects chart. Ooh, attrition table. Weather, good, poor. That's pretty straightforward. Yeah, there's a special notes. Non-mech and mech. 2. Oh, that's an interesting one. 2 to get in and then you stop. And we got some prohibiteds here. I'm not quite sure what that... Oh, defensive terrain bonus. I wonder if that adds to the factor there. Other terrain. Mountain units don't have to stop when entering mountains. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Edelweiss. So we're going to have those. I think they were Austrian mountain units. All right, cool. Solid. Got interesting. Oh, kind of a black-red, red-white. Guess that means different things. Let's put this over here. One-page summary. Must have gotten this from BGG. Read through the rules and then go through this again. And yeah, here's the errata. And then we're left with, oh, some more counters here. These look like generic armored divisions. Huh. And generic infantry divisions. Got some control markers. Control markers, there's the interesting coloring. Road supply, supply's an issue. Even an old, enjoy the game. Let's see, let's take a look at the map here. See where we're at. Oh, nice, big, awesome. I don't know if I can open the whole, oh, you can. This is, well, you can't see it, but start with Rostov here along the top, and then if you can get all the way over to Astrakhan, that's how you pronounce it, next to the Caspian Sea. And then here you've got over here, this is the Kerch coming over from the Sevastopol Peninsula. And then, let's see, and then we move towards the south and we get, let's see if I can show it here. Yep, we got a nice turn record chart there. With reinforcements, I would guess. Oh, and then here are the Caucasus Mountains. I guess I pronounced it right along here. Tbilisi, way down here. Don't know where the victory. Yeah, this is a doable map, and the hexes are oversized. And then we've got our stuff over here. Terrain key. Turn victory point track. Soviet cadre. Naval East Caspian holding box. All right, pretty cool. Nice, nice map. I like it. And the oversized hexes. I could, actually this one I may mount on my magnetic map and try and play it. Or there is a vassal mod, and that's always, can't go wrong with that. Take a quick look at the rules here. See how my time is. Looks like I'm still good. Yep, 10 minutes, not bad. One map, counter sheets, rulebook, two identical player cards. So I don't see anything about that at start. So I'm thinking that was made. That printed out at start. Oh, nice. Look at that. Designer's notes, example to play. I think this is standard Simonitch, well, following this Ardennes 44 and Ukraine 43. How to read the units, standard attack defense, used for mountain and forest combat. Oh, wow, different number. Mountain units. This is a Jaeger division. They have a bigger attack factor if you're fighting in the mountains. That's superscript. I don't see anybody else having that. We got flotillas, we got railroads, we've got air support, we got the Black Sea Fleet. Yellow box can only cancel the attacker's armor shift. Okay, that's similar. Okay, we got a concept of troop quality based on the color of their type here. Red is elite, light yellow is low, and then gray for Axis, brown for Soviet, standard company. That's your regulars. And then NKVD on defense are elite, regular when attacking, naval in attack, elite, regular when defending, and HQ is regular. Seasonal marsh hexes, mountain passes depending on the turn and the weather, unfinished railroad, rivers that flow through hexes, sequence of play, Axis initial phase, reinforcements, weather HQ, primary impulse, then combat, Soviet secondary movement phase, secondary combat phase. Axis secondary, same as a Soviet, but switching the turn with Axis. So is this telling me that, oh, then we got Soviet. Okay, so this is just the Axis player turn. They can move, have combat, and then after that, secondary move, secondary combat. Okay, and then Axis secondary is just like this, and they can react. That's a lot of action here. Soviets, primary. Oh, and then all they got is initial, primary, and supply. So there's interesting dynamic here, squeezing in a Soviet secondary impulse and then Soviet initial, and I bet you it limits what units can move during the secondary movement at a reduced rate. So the Soviets can react to the Axis move, but then the Axis can react again, and then the Soviets get their turn, which is just initial in combat. Got to think about that. German reinforcements, Italian Alpine Corps, Blücher 2 coming across the Kerch Strait, Ost troops, okay. Turn record, random reinforcements. Uh-oh. And we got a German replacement table. Hitler takes command on turn 7. And probably changes the replacements coming in. Soviet event table. Naval Brigade infantry replacement, all the different things that can happen. Yeah, I saw that table. Stacking limits. 3 units. And then we got some free stackers here. Zones of control. Where's the famous Zoc bond? Somewhere, is it here? Don't see it. I'll have to look some more. Movement, primary movement phase, full movement allowance, extended in the primary, increase the movement allowance by +2. They don't end in an EZOC. Nice. Got rail and sea. Secondary, all friendly units can move again. Mech and Cav move their full. Okay, that's a big one. So, combat modifiers. I'm gonna have to end this a little short here. Got retreats, combat results, and I think the cool thing is there's supply, advance after combat, pretty standard stuff. Special units, air and naval support, Scenario, special rules, campaign game, tournament scenario, and then extended example of play. Pretty cool. And designer's notes, and historical summary, and hints on play. Okay, this is a good thing to get to the table. Turn 2, so it looks like 2 turns of example play. All right, and an index. Good deal. So let's wrap this up here. And we do have here the Caucasus campaign, GMT 2009, Simonitch. And look at that, right above this I got North Africa 41 is newest. So this is a good one, and there's a vassal mod, so I'm going to put it in the queue. So comments appreciated, likes, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll end it right here. Thanks for listening. See you at the next one.